Attention all die-hard Dallas Cowboys supporters, big developments are shaking up the NFC East, and they could dramatically alter the Cowboys' journey toward another championship. There's talk of a major power shift that might leave one of their fiercest rivals struggling for years to come. We've got the inside scoop right here, but before we break it all down, if you're a true member of Cowboys Nation, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Let's unite as fans and push our community to 8,000 subscribers. Share this with your fellow Dallas faithful, the more the merrier. Now, let's get straight to the news. Anyone who's been following the NFL this season knows that the Dallas Cowboys have emerged as one of the most electrifying teams in football. Their offense has been unstoppable, firing on all cylinders week after week, and this isn't just hype, the numbers and performances speak for themselves. But what's most impressive about this team isn't only the quarterback's command or the highlight reel plays. The real secret weapon has been their powerful ground game. And at the center of it all is Javant Williams, the seasoned veteran who seems to have turned back the clock. Williams looks rejuvenated, perhaps playing the finest football of his entire career, even surpassing his earlier years. He's been nothing short of a revelation, bringing explosive energy to the offense and perfectly complementing the passing attack. His presence has made this Dallas offense one of the most versatile and dangerous units in the league. But football is a game of depth, and that's where the Cowboys are starting to feel some strain. With Miles Sanders ruled out for the rest of the season due to injury, the team's depth at running back has thinned considerably. Rookie Jaden Blue, despite his promise, hasn't quite filled the gap as the team hoped he would. That leaves a critical question hanging in the air. What comes next for Dallas? Do they stick with their current roster and hope it holds up, or do they take an aggressive swing before the trade deadline? That brings us to one of the most captivating storylines surrounding the Cowboys this season, the possibility of trading for a proven veteran running back, a player who could step in immediately and restore balance to the offense. Looking across the league, particularly in the AFC South, there's one struggling team that might become a key trade partner, the Houston Texans. The Texans have been battling inconsistency all season, and after dropping to a 2-4 record, it's clear that their offense is faltering. With the trade deadline set for November 4th, they could soon shift into seller mode. One name that has surfaced frequently in discussions among Cowboys insiders is Dameon Pierce, a player who might just be the missing piece to elevate Dallas's offense to championship form. Pierce was once viewed as a rising star, a young running back with the talent and drive to become a true feature player in the league. But this season, things have gone far from what anyone expected. He's been on the field for only 23 offensive snaps across 2 games, a surprisingly small number for a player once projected to be a vital part of Houston's backfield rotation. It's clear that he's slipped down the depth chart, and that's a concerning sign. Originally, Pierce was expected to battle Nick Chubb for touches following Joe Mixon's injury. However, that competition never really materialized. Instead, rookie Woody Marks has stepped up and taken full control as the Texans' main ball carrier, leaving Pierce on the sidelines and almost forgotten in their offensive plans. In fact, he didn't even see a single rushing attempt in Houston's recent matchup against the Seahawks, a strong indicator that the coaching staff no longer views him as a central piece of their strategy. It's understandable why his role has diminished. His opportunities have been scarce, and Houston's offensive line hasn't exactly made life easier. The unit has been inconsistent, to put it kindly, struggling to create running lanes for any back. Pierce's production so far reflects that reality, just 10 carries for a total of 26 yards. Those numbers don't stand out, but they don't tell the whole story either. He's still young, still athletic, and has shown flashes of what made him such a promising prospect in the first place. Here's where things get interesting for Dallas. Team owner and general manager Jerry Jones has long had an appreciation for veteran running backs who can bring leadership and reliability to the field. Think back to when he brought Ezekiel Elliott back in 2024. Jones has never been hesitant to reunite with or sign experienced players if he believes they can still make a difference. Pierce could fit that exact mold. With his limited role in Houston and the Texans' current situation, he might be available for a relatively modest trade price. Given how little he's been used, only 10 carries behind a struggling offensive line, Pierce could benefit immensely from a new environment. A change of scenery might just spark a resurgence, and for the Cowboys, that could be a win-win scenario. If Dallas were to acquire him, he would instantly add another dimension to their offense, a fresh, motivated runner capable of spelling Javant Williams and keeping the ground attack dangerous. Imagine the upside. If Pierce manages to tap back into the potential he showed during his rookie campaign, he could emerge as a legitimate weapon in Dallas's backfield. It's all about giving him the right opportunity. And right now, with the Cowboys dealing with injuries and thin depth, bringing in a veteran like Pierce could be a strategic game changer. Still, it's worth noting that the Cowboys coaching staff, especially under the offensive coordinator's leadership, has been cautious with rookies and less experienced players. Jaden Blue, the rookie, has been under close scrutiny all season, and it's apparent the coaches haven't fully trusted him yet. In their most recent win, Blue managed 7 carries for 29 yards. Respectable numbers, but not quite enough to secure a larger role just yet.